the easiest way to make a turkey for Thanksgiving. Today I'm going to show you how to make a turkey breast in the crock pot. If you do not have a large family or you're just not a big fan of a whole turkey, this recipe is perfection. It tastes good, it's juicy, and it's so easy to make thanks to your slow cooker. Hi, I'm Carrie with eatingonadime.com, and we're on a mission to help families eat well on a budget. Now we're doing this fun holiday series of crock pot holiday recipes. They're perfect for Thanksgiving, perfect for Christmas, and even save some of these for Easter because they're very popular then too. Turkey breast in the crock pot is the only way to make turkey breast. I mean, you can throw it in the oven, but the number one thing that gets frowned upon with turkey breast is that it's really dried out. So it's not like that in the crock pot. You just set it and forget it, and you don't have to worry about it, which makes it the easiest Thanksgiving turkey ever. Now you can grab the full recipe linked in the description below. Plus, right now we have a super fun crock pot holidays digital cookbook that you can grab at a discount below as well. We're going to start with an onion. I got a yellow onion. Any kind of onion will work. We are just going to slice this and put it at the bottom of the crock pot for just to hold up the turkey breast so it's not sitting completely into the juice. And also the onions help bring out a lot of flavor. So if any juice comes off of this turkey breast, it'll help you with your gravy. I don't know if you've seen our YouTube video on how to make gravy, but we've got a video of that too. And I'll make sure to link that as well. Okay, so we're just going to take these onions and sprinkle them in the bottom of the slow cooker. Now we're going to put in our turkey breast. This is a boneless turkey breast. You can do bone-in as well. It works just as great in your crock pot. I think we even have a separate recipe for that, if I'm correct. But you're going to want about 6 pounds. Today I'm doing half of that, just the 3 pounds. But 6 pounds is good for a solid Thanksgiving meal. But when we're making this video, the Thanksgiving turkeys haven't gone out yet. Does that make sense? So there's just not as big of a supply. So we're using a smaller turkey right now, just so we can show you. So that way you're ready come Thanksgiving and Christmas time. Next, you need 4 tablespoons of butter melted. So we've got to go melt it. Yes, my microwave is a drawer. We're going to microwave it in 30-second intervals until it is nice and melted. Okay, so it's nice and melted. I'm going to do about 10 more seconds to finish that off, and then we're ready to go. Now we're going to add 2 teaspoons of minced garlic. Honestly, if I was doing this for the holidays, I would go ahead and use real garlic and mince it. So 2 teaspoons is the same as like 2 cloves of garlic minced. Now we're going to add a few simple seasonings. A teaspoon of dried thyme leaves. If you're doing like actual dried thyme and not the leaves, you're going to need like 1/8 of a teaspoon because it's potent. Then a teaspoon of salt. My salt's running out. I think I have some more. A teaspoon of paprika. And we're adding this all to that melted butter mixture. And a 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper. Then I'm just going to take that spoon and we're going to stir it up. Now we're going to pour that mixture right on top, and I'm using a pastry brush just to make sure everything gets coated in it. Now I didn't change my seasonings even though I halved the turkey, but I'm perfectly fine with that and having the extra seasonings. Now this guy, I think I said pastry brush, but my words, my brain doesn't work all the time. So it's a basting brush. But let me know in the comments, what do you call it? This thing. Now we just got to add the lid, and we are going to cook this on low for 5 to 6 hours or high for 2 to 3. Now remember, this turkey is half as heavy, so that means it's going to take less time. So we're going to check it in about 2 to 2.5 hours, but that's how easy it is to make the tastiest turkey in your crock pot. So while we wait for a few hours, I want to remind you one more time that we have that Crock Pot Holidays Cookbook on sale right now, and it's where we are showing you how to make some of your holiday favorites in your slow cooker so you can enjoy the holidays instead of mess up your kitchen. She ready? Okay, so the first thing you want to do, I had a little hair fall, is I highly recommend you get a digital thermometer if you haven't yet. This is just a digital meat thermometer, and it is what makes chicken, steak, everything tastes amazing because it's no longer dried out. So I'm just going to turn it on, make sure it's not in the hole. I'm going to push it in the middle, and we need it at least 165. We are there, so that's how we know that it's done. Then now, what the recipe says to do is to remove like a cup of liquid, and we're going to make a gravy over on a saucepan. But since this is a multi-cooker, that means we can actually saute it in the pan as well. So I'm going to make the gravy in here and then just stick the turkey right in. But if you have a traditional crock pot, just follow the instructions and you can do it on the stove. It's going to be the exact same way. It's just I'm not going to dirty up another dish. I am going to remove the turkey breast. It smells so good. And you can also strain out or remove any of the onions or anything like that. Oh yeah, I got my measuring cup. You guys know I'm a big fan of these Pyrex. We use them all the time. You need 1 cup of this liquid and then 1 cup of broth. Like in the reason, but if you can get 2 cups of this liquid, use this because it has all the amazing flavor. But the reason that we do that is because your turkey might not put off enough liquid, and that's okay. You're just going to balance it out. So I'm going to measure this liquid. Okay. Oh man, it's almost exactly 2 cups. I'm just going to go ahead and finish it off. Okay. And then I'm going to pour this back in, but I'm going to get a spoon just to kind of strain off the chunks of the onions. I found a mesh strainer. I couldn't remember if I still had it or not from the move, so I'm going to use that. But again, it's okay. You could just use a spoon. It doesn't have to be perfect. I mean, you're making a gravy, and a turkey gravy is allowed to have chunks in it. I mean, honestly, that's some of the flavor. I mean, you could, what's that called? Emulsion blender? You could, okay. So now that is all strained. I turned this onto sear saute. I can't really do it on the video because that light gets bright and it's hard to see with these buttons, but I switched it from slow cooker to saute. And then, but if you were on a stovetop, you're just going to turn on the fire. And what we're going to do now is thicken it up. So I'm going to do a 1/4 cup of water and 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. You can use arrowroot powder, and you can even do flour with this as well if you wanted to. I'm just mixing this up. The trick with cornstarch or anything for thickening is you want to mix it with cold water first. So if you pour this straight into the gravy, you're going to have a lumpy, clumpy mess. Ugh, and you don't want that. So we're going to pour this in. I'm going to get my whisk. Let me grab it. Gently just whisk this in, and you're going to heat it up until it is nice and thick to the gravy consistency that you like. You can see it start to boil, and you just want to whisk it every now and then until you get the consistency that you like. I like to test it with usually a spoon. This is just a fork to see how it comes off. See how it's still pretty watery, so we're going to let it cook just a few more minutes. Now we're just going to take a knife. I'm going to slice this up. It is tender, it is juicy, and then we have this beautiful gravy that's almost done that we can just drizzle on top, or you can serve on the side. It's perfect for mashed potatoes. I don't know if you guys like mashed potatoes for Thanksgiving, but I'm a big fan. I just moved it to a prettier plate. And again, you're probably thinking this isn't very much. Well, remember, we did half. So there was plenty of room to probably even double this recipe in there if you needed to make a ton of chicken breast for a crowd. But we have this beautiful gravy. Oh yeah, nice and perfectly thick. I wanted to show you up close the consistency of the gravy. See how it kind of has a little bit of a gel look? But when you pour it off the spoon, it should be slower, and you can really tell towards the end. See how it's slowly coming off the spoon? That's how you test to see if your gravy is thick enough. Now it's time for my favorite part, which is eating it. Just gonna grab a little bite. Mm. Excuse me. It's so good, and you're going to understand why it has like 4.9, almost 5-star reviews. It's juicy. The gravy is so simple, but very flavorful. It's minutes, guys. So there's really no reason why not to try it this year. Now, remember, you can grab the full recipe. We have it linked in the description, or you can go to eatingonadime.com and just search for crock pot turkey breast or slow cooker turkey breast, and it will pull right up. Mm. The only thing I'm missing right now is some rolls and some mashed potatoes to sop up this gravy. Oh, it's so good. Okay, friends, remember, we have the Crock Pot Holiday Cookbook on sale right now. We have that linked for you as well. I do not want you to miss out. It's where we're sharing some of your favorite recipes, but you can use the Crock Pot to save you a lot of time. I am out of here, friends. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Let me know in the comments if you're going to make this. If you do, make sure you head to our site and leave a review. We love hearing from you. Okay, friends, I must eat this now. Thanks so much for joining me. I will see you next time for another family-friendly recipe. But in the meantime, don't forget to eat at home by eating on a dime. Bye, friends.